Hi guys, it's Irene's Braids and I am back with another video. Alright you guys, so let's just get right into it. So I'm going to go ahead and start off my braid by applying a little bit of braid gel. I am using the Even Braid formula. It is level medium. So that is the formula braid gel that I'm using. We are doing some large knotless braids and we are using color 2 for our braiding hair. So what I did, guys, is I slowed down this tutorial so that way it can give you guys a better view of what I'm doing here. So before I start off my knotless braid, I like to apply the Even Braid Gel. I like to then split the hair up into 3 sections as you see here. And what I'm going to do, you guys, is the method I'm using is I'm going to apply a piece of braiding hair the size of my pinky. And I'm going to keep applying that size braiding hair until my braid thickens up. You will notice that I am starting my braid, then I stop. And the reason being is because I'm trying to position my hands for the perfect grip. And by doing that, I will start a braid. And if I feel like it's not consistent enough for me, I will stop and then I will redo it until I'm satisfied with it. So again, I have my sections into 3 sections. I'm going to take my left hand and I'm going to clamp in the right piece of braiding hair between my index and thumb finger, and I'm going to hold it in that spot, push my index finger through the middle of the hair to grab my left strand of her natural hair, and I'm going to place that between my index and my thumb. Then I'm going to place a piece of extension braided hair in between my fingers, and I'm going to take the top layer of her natural hair, bring it down, push my right hand through, my right index finger through until I can intertwine the braid to make it secure, like so. And I will add in another piece of braiding hair in between my index and thumb finger. And I'm going to intertwine by pushing my right finger through until the braid is secure. Now, as you see, I'm braiding in about I'm counting maybe 1, 2, then add a piece of hair, 1, 2, add a piece of hair. Now, you can do what's best to your comfort level, but that's just kind of what I'm doing before I add a piece of hair. So I'm braiding it in about 2 times, then I add a piece of hair in. So once I get it in, I braid overhand to begin my braid, then I braid underhand to finish it. So once I get it in where I need it to be, I start to braid underhand. I like to comb through with the comb to clean up her hair and make sure that, you know, there's no ridges and things like that when it comes to the natural hair, because when you add that gel to it, sometimes it can make it rigidy. So you want to clean it up. You want to comb through it, and you want to make it more smooth so that way the braid can look more seamless. So I'm going to go ahead and keep braiding underhand. And like I said, I braid in about 2 times and then I stop and I add a piece of extension braiding hair. And as always, you guys, I'm braiding it up under, and it's going to lay in between my index and thumb fingers, that way I can braid it in. And I will continue to do this method until I complete my braid. Now, as you guys can see, I'm trying to roll and tuck away her natural hair so that way her natural hair isn't as visible throughout the entire style of these braids. So I want to try to tuck away as much of her natural hair as possible. So when doing these braids, I like to go ahead and braid down as far as I can. And I think by you braiding your braids down to the ends helps seal the braids, especially when it's time to dip it in hot water. That way the braids are not unraveling and you have a more clean finished look. So I will braid to the complete tip, and I will only leave just a little bit of hair for just that sleek finish at the ends of her hair. So this is what our first row looks like. So when doing the large knotless braids, you can make as many rows as you want, but it's always best to try to do, I think with this style we did about 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, so about 6 rows. And out of those 6 rows, we did 2 of the rows straight across in the back of her head, and then we did 2 rows in a U-shaped parting, And then when I set off her middle part, of course, it was a middle part down the middle, and then she had 2 sections at the top for her middle part, which you'll see, as we continue on in this video. All right, guys, so let's get right into it. I'm going to go ahead and play some music here just so you guys can watch me finish cleaning up her parts. And I'm going to go ahead and start my second row of braids, and then I will show you what that will look like and how we complete that. All right, let's continue watching. All right, you guys, so I'm almost done with my second row. And then I'm going to go ahead and start my U-shaped parting so that way I can finish off the braids. And when I do a U-shaped part, I like to do that type of pattern because what that does is it allows my braids to have a more full look. Being that these are large braids, I like to do a U-shaped part for my third row so that way the braids can fall nicely and kind of lay in between the braids that I've already done. So keeping up with this pattern would help allow that to happen. Now, to be honest with you guys, I use this pattern for mostly all of my styles when it comes to braiding, even down to box braids, because it gives it more of a full look, and I like full braids. With knotless, of course, it can't be as full because they are knotless braids, and because of the technique, it cannot be as full, but it does give it a nice look. So this is how my third row looks. I've already completed it after doing my U-shaped parting, and this is what the outcome would look like. So now I'm on my fourth row. Here is the braid formula that I mentioned in the beginning of this video, just in case you need to have more of a screenshot that you would like to take to memorize what I used. So now we're going to go ahead and start the fourth row. Once I'm done with this fourth row, I will have 2 more rows left, and then those 2 rows will be my middle part. She will be able to style these braids for a left side part or right side part. She'll be able to bun them, and she would be able to do a top knot, low knot. Pretty much this style is a very flexible style. It's easy braid style to take down and an easy braid style to put in. So this is definitely the look for the summer, and all of the girls are definitely wanting to get this look. So I'm going to continue letting you guys watch this, and I will be back to explain the final details of this video. All right, you guys, so I'm almost done with her middle part. Um, the braids have come out, pretty nicely here, and I'm very satisfied with it. If I didn't mention in the beginning of this video, this is color 2 braiding hair. We are using the Expressions brand. I am making sure that I roll and tuck away her natural hair when braiding in the braids. I want to try to hide as many of her highlights as possible, only because I don't want it to have that tiger stripe look. So I'm trying to get rid of it by rolling and tucking the hair behind it. So yes, you guys, this is what it looks like. Hey, don't forget to leave some comments in the comment section. Drop in what your thoughts were about this style. Would this be a look that you would wear for the summer? Also, what are some videos that you would like for me to post? What would you like to see more from me? What are some questions that you might have? And are you a beginner, a new braider? Have you been braiding for a while and you're just on here to learn new techniques? Talk to me, guys. Let me know what you're thinking so that way I can answer in the comment section. Also, don't forget that I am on Instagram as Irene's Braids, on TikTok as Irene's Braids. And if you'd like to book an appointment with me or to take a braid class, I will leave a link in the description box below for you to be able to check that out. Okay, so yes, you guys, this style right here, I want to say this can last you about 5 to 6 weeks, being that they are larger. And I think that's a great time, to be honest. If you're looking for longevity, this would not be the style to book. You want to go for more of a smaller knotless or a medium knotless if you would like longevity. But this is a quick and easy style to do. I actually like this style, you guys. I think for me, if I were to do this, I would like them really long, at least butt length or hip length. It would have to be long. Because the braids are so much bigger, I would have to like them longer. I think in my next tutorial, I'll do this one. I'll do this same tutorial, but I'll add some curls so that way you guys can see it long, at least butt length with some curls. I think that'd be really pretty. And we'll use some human hair so you guys can see how it would look with human hair. All right, you guys, so here's the final look. My client was so sweet. Her name is Victoria, and it was a pleasure servicing her. This is her second time coming to the Irene's Braidz Salon. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.